Oops. Ah, find that helpful. Yuck. What else? You haven't been following this. Really hasn't been going on that long now. Nope. Hey guys, welcome back to Books Yada Yada. I'm Dina and thank you so much for watching my channel. So today, you guys, I just wanted to give you an update on the Libby Klein interview that I'm going to be doing. For those of you who are new to my channel, I mentioned in my last video that I was going to be interviewing Libby Klein, who is the author of the Poppy McAllister Mysteries. This is a cozy book series that I've been following. It's definitely a little bit different. I think I'm going to do another video probably next week that explores the series a little bit more. So if you're interested in watching the interview with Libby Klein, and you want to maybe start the series. So right now, the first book in the Poppy McAllister series is called Class Reunions Are Murder. I'm going to post that somewhere, a picture of it up here. And it's actually available on Kindle right now for $2.99. So if you guys are interested in starting the series and you're, into cozy mysteries, I wouldn't even say that you have to be into cozy mysteries, because this particular series, it's not completely different than your normal cozy structure, but it definitely is a little more saucy. I guess that would be the word. The best word to use when describing this particular series is there's a little more sass. A little more sauciness, a little bit more New Jersey. Let's just put it that way, okay? Because it takes place in New Jersey. So that would be a good way to describe this series. Yes. So anyhow, my interview with Libby Klein will be Sunday, May 16th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, you guys will be able to join us in our conversation. I have so many questions for her, and those of you who maybe have read some of her books, are following the series, this is her debut series. She's a hilarious writer. I would encourage you all to, if you can, attend the live interview that we'll be doing again Sunday, May 16th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you can join us, awesome. I'd love to talk to you guys live. I think it'll be a lot of fun, right? So I've been trying to catch up on those tags, you guys. You know that, right? If you've been following my channel for a little while, you know that I enjoy doing tags. I did accumulate a lot of tags throughout my booktube journey so far, and I'm really trying hard to catch up on them. I took a little bit of a break back in February, almost 2 months where I wasn't making any uploads. Now I'm trying to catch up on tags. This one today is going to be the Small Booktuber Tag, which I know I have not done yet. Which is really funny because I've done so many other tags, but for some reason this one just, I don't know, it just kind of slipped past me, and I just never thought about doing it, and everybody else has. But it's kind of a rite of passage as a small booktuber. I felt like, well, you know what? Let's not waste any more time and get this done, right? The booktuber who had tagged me in this is a booktuber called Lana Ex Libris. I hope that I'm saying that the right way. And the original creator of this tag is Die Kitty Reads, I guess. So I'm going to link both of their channels in the description box below, and check out Lana. She's awesome. I believe she is from Russia, and she has a great channel, you guys, so be sure to check her out. Okay, so question number 1, introduce yourself. Well, I think that, I've already done that multiple times. If you've been following my channel, you probably know quite a bit about me already. But for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Dina, okay? And I'm going to cover something right now. A lot of you are always like, oh, I hope I'm spelling your name right? In if you make comments or whatever. It's Deana. It's like Dean with an A at the end. Okay, that's how I spell my name. A lot of people, spell Dina or Dina with 2 N's. I have lived my whole life correcting how to spell my first name. So it's no big deal if you got it wrong. Don't worry about it. A little about me. I live in New England. I live in Connecticut. I'm born and raised here. I have done a pretty decent amount of globe trekking and traveling in my lifetime, and I've always ended up coming back and settling down in Connecticut. I worked in the holistic mental health and wellness field for 27 years before I retired, which was last year. I was a holistic health counselor. Holistic healthcare and holistic health counseling is basically just that. It encompasses all different forms of therapies. I loved being in that field, and I do miss it sometimes, but it does feel good to be retired, I have to say. I'm married with two daughters, two grown daughters. My daughters are in their 20s. My youngest daughter just had her 22nd birthday. Happy birthday, Abby. I am extremely proud of both of my girls. I talk about them a lot, but I try to save it because I don't want to embarrass them too much. We also have our fur baby, Jeffrey. He is a rescue who is going to be 11 years old this year. You'd never know it. He acts like a puppy. Oh gosh, what else? I'm half Colombian. My mother's from Colombia. I'm so uncomfortable talking about myself, although it doesn't seem like I would be. I really am. And I love all kinds of stuff. If you have been tuned into my channel for a while, you know I love music. I love TV. I love anything indoorsy. And although, we do live in an area that's right near the ocean. So the beach definitely is a thing that I definitely do. You'll find me at the beach or by the pool in the summertime. But I am, I like to read. I like to stay inside. I like to watch TV. And we have lots of windows in the house. So I get to enjoy the outdoors from inside. And I have no problem with that at all. So let's move on to question number 2. Oh my God. How long have you been on Booktube? Okay. Oh God. How long have I been on Booktube? I think it was August of last year, I want to say, somewhere around there. So I've been on Booktube for not quite a year, but for a gestational period of 9 months. That's how long I've been on Booktube. What type of videos do you make? Well, that's a good question. Most of my videos are bookish. Most all of my videos are about books. But I have made the occasional video where I've discussed TV. I've discussed some Netflix programming. I think that was one of my first videos. And I did make a video where I did talk heavily on music. So those two I can remember off the top of my head. I've also done some book hauls, some unhauls. I've done some sort of field trips to my favorite bookstores in my area. So those are the kind of videos that I make. Usually they all pertain to books. I do like to not sit here all the time. I like to change up the scenery and vary things up. So a lot of my videos are tags. I was doing a lot of, I think the first part of 2020 and going into this year, I did quite a bit of TBRs and wrap up and reviews. However, throughout the course of my Booktube experience, I'm realizing that I don't really enjoy doing those videos anymore because I put a lot of pressure on myself to do TBRs and to complete my TBRs, because usually I'm one of those people that, once I say I'm going to do something, I do it, right? And I commit to it. I just am not really, I'm a mood reader, and that's an expression that gets used a lot here on Booktube, and I'm definitely one of those people. So I was experiencing this sort of overwhelmed experience, during those TBR videos, because I was setting myself up to read all of these different books that I just found myself not being in the mood to read at all. And because I put it out there on my TBR, I felt like I had to, So I think a lot of you understand exactly how that feels and how overwhelming that can be. And I decided when I took my little break there a couple months ago that I wasn't going to do that anymore. So you might see, the occasional book review here and there, but most of my videos are going to be sort of off the cuff, spontaneous, whatever I feel like doing in the moment. I definitely want to cover other things, mostly again, bookish. Venture down different roads. When I started doing the channel, I had hoped to do, and I never never got to because all of my time got consumed with TBRs and wrap-ups and reviews. I didn't get to do like author spotlights, just random sort of things that are bookish. So anyway, that's so in a long explanation, that are the types of videos that I make. Number 4, what do you love about Booktube? Oh God, the people. Everybody on Booktube is just amazing. This is considered a social media platform. The one I have the most experience with is Facebook because I'm a Gen Xer, and I'm almost 50 and that's the one that I am the most used to. I'm not a big tweeter. I am on the Twitter, so you can contact me there if you'd like to, and I'm on Goodreads. I tried doing Instagram. I'm just old, you guys. I can't do it, right? So besides Facebook, that's about it. That was my experience with social media. But being on Booktube, wow, I got to say, everybody that I have met on Booktube, I've formed some real connections with people where we exchange messages and emails and whatnot. And everybody is just so amazing. This is a very welcoming, very warm community. And that is something that is extremely rare that you find, especially with complete strangers, people who are willing to support your channel. You want to support their channel. You're really interested in what they have to say. So I would definitely say that the people of Booktube are what I love about Booktube. Number 5, what types of books do you read? Oh gosh, I read everything. I just did a video that covered like most read authors, and that definitely should have been like a part 1, part 2 video because I have so many different authors, and I realized I left quite a few authors out of that video that I went back and went, oh my God, these people aren't even on my Goodreads. Like the books that I've read aren't even on my Goodreads. Yeah, I read anything. My favorite genre is psychological thrillers, usually disturbing psychological thrillers. I love police procedurals, anything suspense, mystery. I love certain science fiction. I'm a big Neil Gaiman fan and fantasy, memoirs, paranormal. I do read some horror. I absolutely adore cozy mysteries. And when I retired, it gave me a lot more time to read whatever I wanted to read. I wasn't reading, journals anymore that dealt with my profession. It just has given me a huge chance to start reading different genres that I've always wanted to read. So, and cozy mysteries were sort of part of them. They're like the Hallmark Channel of books, but I will read pretty much anything that somebody, hands to me or lets me know, hey, this was a great book and I think you would really, really enjoy it, regardless of the genre. So that would be my answer to that question. Number 6, what is your favorite video that you've made? Ooh, gosh. I have no idea. I really don't go back and rewatch a lot of my videos. So hold on a second because it's going to take me a minute I don't know. Favorite video. God, I can remember my cringiest video. That's for sure. So I looked through you guys and I'm going to say, oh yeah, this one. We sold our souls metal edition and music tag. That's probably one of my favorite videos that I did. I had so much fun doing that one because it merged my equal love for music and books in one video. I think I showed some coffee table books I have of different musicians, things of that nature. It was also a review, I believe, on the book We Sold Our Souls by Grady Hendrix. So I sort of made it into a review and tag video at the same time. So I'd say that one was probably my favorite because of the music component. And the last question on here is to tag 4 booktubers. Oh boy. I don't like tagging people. I really don't. But I have been lately in the spirit of Booktube and giving momentum to certain tags. And I know this one is a real popular tag. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my last video and I'm going to tag some people that commented on that video. So if you've already done this tag, disregard, but I'm going to tag Let's see. I got to make sure that there are people that have channels. I'm going to tag Scientist Reading World. I love his channel, you guys. He's awesome. He might have already done this tag. If you did, again, disregard. But if not, I would love to see you do this tag. I'm also going to tag Attention. Him and I are new. Like, we're new to each other. We just sort of connected the other day. And so he's got an awesome channel, you guys, that I absolutely love. So check him out. Oh, Pato the Reader, Diana, it's actually Deanna. She's Colombian too. I love her channel. She is wonderful. And her and I read a lot of the same books. And so I'm going to tag her in this video. Jess the Book Freak. Oh, I love Jess. She is hilarious. She's got such a funny channel. Yeah, definitely those four. So I will post all of their channels in the description box below. If you haven't done this tag and you're watching this, then I am tagging you too. Yeah, so that wraps that one up. Don't forget, you guys, Sunday, May 16th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, interview with Libby Klein. It's going to be hilarious. I feel like it's just going to be a crazy train. So try to stay tuned for that. Mark it on your calendars. Do whatever you have to do, please. You will be seeing me before that happens. Again, thank you for watching and have an awesome day. I'll see you the next time.